Yo, what's poppin' everybody? Cerebral54. I have a TCG online match with this Venusaur tech deck that I made. It's pretty interesting, being built around to have, outs to a lot of the popular Pokemon like Onix for Zoroark. You got Grass for Lycanroc, grass weak Pokemon, and then you got, Deoxys isn't that very effective Lugia. So let's see what we're gonna do today on this match. I had a great match, man, against Septa, but halfway just the connection got lost and whatever the fuck happened. It's too bad. But anyway, we're gonna take it for a spin against this opponent. So she gets to play first, and she opens up with the little Rowlet, has the Chikorita on the bench, and that pretty much means some sort of Decide IGX with Meganium combo. Meganium gonna bring out, I guess, this Eye. I'm guessing she should have a bunch of other stage 2s in here if she's running Meganium. Probably Swampert. So she does get, played the Lele, played the Elm, and does get another Rowlet. Vulpix, of course, and a Mudkip. So what do you know? My hunch was correct. So standard Pokemon down so far. So I'm thinking, that's how she's running the deck. Just, Decidueye, Swampert, and Meganium. But boy, am I gonna be surprised. Are you guys gonna be surprised too? All the other shit she's gonna have in. But anyways, we don't have not a very good hand, but not a terrible hand, I guess, because I can at least use my Cynthia and use Ultra Ball to get a search. So we search the Bulbasaur here. I discard a few Grass Energies, and let's attach Grass Energy on Faramasa. Go with Cynthia here, and hope I get some good stuff. Now we get the Life Forest. Now this is actually a tricky situation because I heal my Pokemon and I can make Decidueye GX's ability useless pretty much as long as that stadium is around it. But at the same time, she gets to use it too, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to knock out these big GXs in the first place. I mean, I don't actually hit grass Pokemon for weakness, and a little Ninetales, the same scenario. Basically, the only thing we can hit for weakness is the Swampert, and I mean that's okay, but not great. It only gives one prize. So, I don't really want to give her a waste to heal, even more so that what she's probably running. She probably has Acerolas or even Max Potions. Maybe not Max Potions, but definitely Acerolas. She's probably running them. But anyway, she uses Tarma Ball, gets a Pokemon with the one, and she misses the other one, but she gets out the Swampert anyway, so Swampert her turn 2, so she's looking kind of good regarding that. She'll be able to draw free cards basically. And let's see here, with top deck the Virizion, and I don't really have much of good shit going. I'm gonna attach the Grass Energy and Furamasa here and play down the Life Forest, and we're gonna go with the Cynthia here, basically gambling that I'm gonna get a Rare Candy and the Venusaur, but we don't, unfortunately. Gambling on the fact that I'm gonna get those cards and managed to get an easy prize on this Rowlet before it evolves, but that didn't happen. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna retreat into Virizion. Doing 20 more damage doesn't do shit. She can just heal it, and I don't want Furamasa to get knocked out since it has 2 energies. So we're gonna promote Virizion GX, and hopefully she can't get over that Pokemon for a bit, because it seems that I'm gonna need a bit more time to set up. We didn't get lucky. Usually I get really lucky playing this deck. I managed to get out Venusaur pretty quickly. I just like draw the Candy and Venusaur together, or I have one of those cards in hand, and then I top deck the other piece of the puzzle. But yeah, not so much today it seems. Okay, so she attaches a DC on the Ninetales, and she's gonna pass the turn. A bit surprising, but that's such a humongous hand. You couldn't do anything more. Weird, but I mean, there's a reason for that. You're gonna find out soon. But okay, we use the netball here, get another Furamasa down. I play down the Deoxys. Is basically a useless Pokemon. But I just decided to play as many cards that I could because we're going to use a copycat for a lot of cards here. Like I'm going to get like 10 cards or whatever. I don't know how many cards are in her hand. And feeling confident that I'm going to see like Candy and Venusaur, and we still didn't see anything, man. I get triple choice band, I get the Lugia GX. Nest Ball is useless now, and we get a bunch of shit, but not really what I wanted to get. And even trying to draw two cards with double draw, and I don't even see them again. Like I got the tool bag and a stretcher, and that's it. Oh well. Okay, so still in the setting up process. She's being pretty passive as well, so maybe it's not so bad. I don't want to give her a lot of time though, because her setup. I mean, maybe she's not necessarily stronger than me once we both set up. Once I get a bunch of my Pokemon set up, they can be pretty dangerous with Venusaur. Lugia having 4 energies on, Virizion having the option to do high damage with an energy, Tapu Lele. For Amasa, I guess we need to be at 1 prize for her to be really strong. So let's see here. I'm heal 60 damage from Virizion, and let's use the tool bag. Get, well, the only tools that are left, the barb and the skateboard there. And I have an option now. I can just start trying to attack with Sensitive Blade, but on the flip side, I kind of know that this deck definitely runs healing cards, so I don't want to waste my time. But anyways, we're gonna use Volkner and get the Ultra Ball here, just so that I can get Ivysaur at the very least, and ditch a few of our dead cards. We have many right now. So let's get rid of the Nest Ball, of course, and the Escape Board, or the Field Blower, I guess. Maybe I'll need the Escape Board. But Field Blower, I don't think this deck really runs any tools that can really affect me negatively much. So we're going to go with that. And Ivysaur, evolve into the Hurt one. I think that's the better call. So that she doesn't, target down with Guzma, let's say, the clean Ivysaur, and then finishes off the hurt Bulbasaur with Decidueye if they come out. So kind of playing it safe here, and I go with another Grass Energy on the other Ferromosa. I guess we're gonna play like a setup war game here. I'm gonna be pretty passive since she's kind of passive too. The damage she started doing with Ninetales isn't very impressive when I can heal it with Life Forest. So we're just going to keep drawing cards here, get all my pieces, and we finally draw the Candy and Venusaur together from double draw. That's good. So I'll be able to get the first Venusaur out on my next turn. And she plays down a Cynthia. Let's see what she gets. Power draw with a Swampert. It should be about time. She should start getting the Decidueye out. I'm actually surprised. Nothing again. Damn. Surprised she hasn't evolved them so far, and she actually passes the turn again. Okay, so we're gonna start going in an offensive direction now. Let me heal the damage from Virizion GX. Attach another Grass Energy on Ferromosa, and just gonna do Sensitive Blade for 50 damage, I suppose. She didn't even attack. I guess she didn't want to get poisoned. A bit weird. Maybe my opponent isn't very experienced, or I don't know what kind of plan she's cooking up. We're gonna do 50 damage. I mean, it kind of sucks that I have the Barb on now, because with the Choice Band, if we saw a supporter next turn, like we could finish Ninetales in 2 hits at least if she doesn't heal. Maybe she won't. I don't know. But I guess there's nothing I can do about that now. So here comes the Acerola. Alright, so I was right in my obvious assessment. But still, since I only have 1 energy on Virizion, it doesn't hurt that much. Like, even if she heals, it's not like I'm risking a lot of resources. And she promotes Lele here, doing 80 damage. Not so good. I'll be able to heal most of it off. Very good. So we're gonna do that. And man, I have the DCs in hand. I have a bunch of cards, but you know, our bench is full. I would really like to play down the Lugia and start attaching energies to it, but unfortunately we don't have any bench space. That Deoxys is taking up space and is a pretty useless Pokemon in this game, but you know, it is what it is. I had to play it on a previous turn to draw more cards. So I guess I'm gonna attach DC on. Let's attach it to Venusaur because Deoxys I know that I'm not gonna use. It's just not a good Pokemon in this matchup. But Venusaur, maybe we will use him. If I get another Grass Energy on, then at least he can dish out 90 damage while he's a big 160 Pokemon. So, you know, there's that. So we use Sensitive Blade, putting on the hurt against Tapu Lele. At the very least, if she decides to heal it, you know, it is what it is. She's not going to play any other supporter. Thing is, I really just need her to knock out something now so I can put Lugia down and hopefully we get some actual knockouts going. But let's see if Virizion GX can do it. We're doing a lot of damage, but if my opponent heals, then it's useless. So Meganium is going to come out, finally. It took her a few turns, but that Pokemon is out. So I'm guessing now the Decidueye should start coming pretty soon. Checking my discard pile here. And let's see, Ultra Ball. She discards freaking Kingdras, a Seadra and a Kingdra. So wow, yeah, no wonder maybe she wasn't able to evolve into the other guys. If she's running so many stage 2s, like her hand must clog a lot. So I guess that explains it. Now you guys know as well. And that's not the end of it. There's another Pokemon that's going to be coming later on. But okay, so she's going to use the Stretcher here. I guess she really wants to put those guys back in the deck. Whatever that is in the discard pile. So there shouldn't be a lot of Pokemon. So yeah, she is going to shuffle back the Kindras nevertheless. There's Porygon too, as you guys can see. So there's that guy in here as well. And that's not the end of it. Wow. So yeah, I think people are getting too crazy with these Meganium strategies now. I mean, it's a stretch to have a bunch of stage 2 Pokemon, but at least it has proven that it can work. But to have like 4 and 5 lines of stage 2s, it's just too much. I mean, I think she has like, so far we've seen like 5 different stage 2 lines. And that's not even in, you got the stage 1 line of a little Ninetales too. Man, it's just so many Pokemon. Okay, so the Decidueye is putting in the damage, and I actually don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it's not so bad for her to target down the Ivysaur, but you know, if you target down Deoxys, at least I can't heal it. I mean, it's a useless Pokemon. She probably realizes that. But, you know, it is what it is. So what are we going to do here? I'm going to heal the Virizion GX and just use Max Potion and heal the Ivysaur that way. To be honest, I don't really need another Venusaur out when I have one already. Since I have a lot of energy to play, even if she targets him down, it'll be kind of too late when she does. But I decided to just heal it anyway, use the Max Potion at a good time. And we get a knockout on this Lele. She didn't heal it, so that's good. I get my first 2 prizes with Virizion GX, very good. We get a Grass Energy and a Cynthia, nice. And I already top decked the Guzma on a previous turn. We're definitely going to be using that on the Swampert next, just so that I can get an easy prize and get rid of that guy so that she can't draw anymore. I mean, I would like to use the Guzma to target down like one of the big guys, but I just always have in the back of my mind that I'm going to target them down and then heal themselves. So I really just want her to do something and knock out one of my Pokemon so I can play down the Lugia and build that Pokemon up. At least with Lugia, maybe I can put some more serious pressure on. Alright, so she plays down the routes there, and we're going for, what is it, like Pokemon line number 6? Yeah, you got Kindra, Gardevoir, Decidueye, Swampert, Meganium, and Porygon Z, that's about right. So she plays on a Guzma, gets the Venusaur in the active position, and I'm thinking, okay, she wants to get my dude stuck there, but I've got the Guzma, it's no problem. And Feather Arrow, she's going to do that first, of course, before she attacks. Still targeting down my grass Pokemon, but then she attaches the quadruple energy, what's it called, like the super boost energy, I think, yeah. And I don't know why I didn't see that coming, but that's what she does. So Venusaur bites the dust there. Thankfully, I have the stretcher so we can bring him back right away. But yeah, I guess she didn't really want to make him stuck. She didn't need to. She was able to take care of it in one shot easily. Okay, so this Gardevoir GX is actually extremely dangerous now with that energy on. I guess that's what her plan was, get a bunch of stage 2s and then do what she's doing now, attack with Gardevoir GX. Thankfully though, we do have the solution. Lugia, attach the grass energy, and if I don't want to say by some miracle, because maybe with 5 energies, let's see, 5 times, yeah, she can't quite get a knockout on Lugia, but I hope she doesn't target him down with Guzma. So what I'm going to do here is use Guzma, my own Guzma, get the Swampert out, and take care of Swampert while we can, as I build up the Lugia. And my plan here is to just use the Lugia and just put Gardevoir in the Lost Zone. I'm going to get rid of that Super Boost energy too, so that should be a good plan, because we can't knock that Pokemon out in one hit no matter what. Even if I put a choice band on Lugia, it just doesn't work out. It's not going to get knocked out. So let's see here. So far I have the lead. My opponent has only taken 1 prize, but yeah, she does have dangerous Pokemon laying around. That Gardevoir is the prime threat, and you know, those Decidueyes, you know, those having big guys clean like that is never a good thing. It's gonna be hell to knock out those Pokemon. I'm just gonna have to hope I manage to get like a good knockout on maybe a Alolan Ninetales GX or somebody else that becomes active. I only have 1 Guzma and we kind of used it. Maybe I should have saved it on a Alolan Ninetales GX for Lugia. But, you know, it is what it is. We made that play now. So she brings out Gardevoir GX again, and Infinite Force easily takes care of the Virizion GX here. Damn. So she's at 3 prizes as well now. But I'm going to be able to use Lugia GX with a DC now and put Gardevoir GX in the Lost Zone. I would have really liked to knock it out and get some prizes, but unfortunately, even with a poison, it's not going to be enough. She's not going to get knocked out. I mean, I'm going to attach the choice band anyway, because we have too many laying around here. But just we have to use the GX attack. Otherwise, it's going to stay there, and then she's going to knock me out in return. Okay, so Lost Purge GX will make good use of this attack. And at this point, Lugia GX is going to be my attacker here. That's why I attached the choice band. Hopefully with Psychic we can do some decent damage, and then I can just use Lost Purge. If she doesn't heal, then she's basically going to lose. So that's the damn plan. Alright, so get rid of the Super Boost Energy and Gardevoir GX pretty easily like that. So now she doesn't really have any really threatening Pokemon. And no energies in play too. So Feather Arrow, she's targeting down the Lugia GX. That's the right thing to do. Soften it up. And let's see here. Let's see what she's going to do. Promoting Ninetales was actually not a good idea. I don't know why she did that. Like I've said, maybe she didn't know all the cards, what they do. not paying attention, not a very experienced player, because I can get a one-shot on that Pokemon here. She basically gave me a freebie prize, 2 prizes actually. So we're going to evolve into the Venusaur GX here, second one. So I'm pretty safe when it comes to those cards, having 2 around. And just use Pelagic Blade. I'm not sure how to say that in English. I know how to say the word in Greek because it comes from a Greek word, but yeah. But she scoops anyway, so I digress here. Decent little game. Obviously not, she wasn't like a pro player by all means from how this duel played out, but you know, it's an interesting sort of long game to see how this Venusaur deck can fare against these stage 2 decks with Meganium, I suppose. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys subscribe and leave a like. Share this with your friends. Saber4, and what's up?